We rented a van!
Woohoo! Toodaloo.
We are experiencing the problems with flies in Australia.
It's 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
and we just started our hike to Bluff Knoll.
Our
van is somewhere there.
yes. This is the life. Nice setup.
Welcome to Australia. What are we doing, Shayla?
We're going to Australia, and this trip has been long in the making. Probably about 4 years. When we were still living in Poland, and we were both in Australia for the first time. And we just made a plan that we would love to take about 6 months, and we would do a road trip, buy a van in Australia, have it for 6 months, travel in a van, live in a van, and then sell it before we have to return back to Poland. In creating all of this plan, of course, comes a time where we think, oh, we'll be able to do it now. And as the whole world felt it, COVID changed the plans of a lot of people. And so this is why this trip is 4 years in the making. In the meantime, we got married, and we couldn't think of a more epic trip for a honeymoon than our dream trip.
Yeah, so we wanted to do it, and then we kind of forgot about it because life just moved on.
Yeah.
And then we got an idea, hey, what about Australia? We could go there. So it's not 6 months, it's a month, but we'll take it.
Yeah,
And,
we will drive all the way from Perth until Sydney. Obviously, we won't be able to visit the whole Australia, but there's, pretty much everything will be new for us. So we're very excited about that.
we will do south, and next time we can do north.
Yeah. Rented a van!
Woohoo!
Now trying to figure out where we are going to drive next.
Yes, figuring just a few bits and pieces how it works, setting everything up.
Let the
groceries.
honeymoon begin!
The guy just replied that we can come pick up guitar.
Oh,
So
Nice.
$50.
nice.
Look what we got.
Wow. Now it's a road trip.
The guitar can drive. What are you doing?
I'm cooking our first meal in the van. I don't know if reheating something pre-made can be called as cooking, but
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
it's gonna be good. So we bought some food for microwave, hoping that we can just heat it and eat it. But then we remembered that in order for microwave to work, we need to be plugged into the 220 volts, which is not the case at the moment. So we're just using the gas stove to warm it up.
Sweet and sour pork and truffle pasta.
I guess we say in Australia, toodaloo.
Day 2, baby!
We've just woken up. It's 8:15 in the morning. We're gonna go past Lansing to visit the national park, which I don't know the name of, Nambung. but the most common name is Pinnacles. We have a new driver as well. Shayla, how are you feeling?
Awesome. Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Much easier to drive and smoother than it might look like when you look at a big van.
Oh, and we forgot to mention that we are also having our child properly fixed to the seat. It's all secured properly and professionally.
We are experiencing the problems with flies in Australia. It's a real thing, and I don't think they care too much for our spray. Yeah. We're now making our way to Albany, although I don't think we will make it there today. But we have no signal as well, so we'll see where we're going to end up tonight.
We have 1 hour more to drive until sun sets, and then we need to stop and spend the night somewhere on the rest stop or a camping spot, because here during the night it's not so safe to drive because all the wildlife, kangaroos, etc. Fun fact about Pinnacles: those weird rock formations, which are just basically rocks sticking out from the earth, are completely natural, and they are approximately 500,000 years old. And to this day, scientists still don't understand how and why were they formed. So it's puzzling still them. We spent there a couple of hours. We went back through Perth and now heading south. How we found a camping spot for tonight: we are using mainly 2 apps. There will be Wikicamps, which is paid but only I think $5 Australian dollars, and we are using Campermate. 2 really good apps where you can find both free camping spot, paid camping spot. For the navigation we are using Google Maps, but we always have our physical map where we can just confirm the way if we have no internet and GPS.
Good morning from day 3. We are parked up on, what is it? It's not a highway, it's a...
Yeah, it's like
I think it's a highway.
Yeah, it's like a state road.
Yeah, state road that we slept here. Is actually pretty nice, and it's the second time that we sleep on a stop like this. We're gonna make our way to the Granite Skywalk, and this is very close to Albany. We still have 3 hours to drive there, and we're gonna do still a hike to get to that viewpoint, so it's gonna be a nice way to wake up. And today it's kind of cold, so it was 13 degrees when we woke up.
As you can...
I took my hoodie off, but Marco has his.
Welcome to Australia.
it's not as hard or scary as they made it seem on the reviews. It's completely doable for any fitness levels, and the views are spot on.
But there are some rough parts.
There are some rough parts.
There are some parts where you need to go down, like for example.
Yeah.
And maybe not for scary for some, but maybe for others. I don't know.
Bye. The afternoon ended up being a little bit unpredictable. We actually wanted to book a campsite near Bluff Knoll, which is where we're going to hike tomorrow. And I couldn't call the camp to confirm, so we had to come here instead of going to visit Albany, and we figured, okay, let's skip Albany, we don't have much there, and we'll stay in the camp. And luckily we came, because there wasn't really a spot left, but the lady managed to put us in a place where we can plug the caravan, which we needed, the camper van. And we managed to do all of the house duties, you can call it, or camper van duties. Dispose the wastewater and fill up our drinking water and all of that. Take a shower, which felt amazing. And it's past 8, I think. I just finished making dinner, and apologies for the laundry
eating in the background.
for the laundry that's in the back, because yeah, we ran out of daylight to dry the clothes. But we're gonna get ready, because tomorrow we get up at 2 a.m. to hike and see the sunset.
Sunrise.
The sunrise.
Good morning. It's 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
and we just started our hike to Bluff Knoll. We parked our van on the parking, and
There's plenty of parking.
Not a lot of crazy people like us, and we are hiking. You don't
For
see it,
about
but
an hour and a half.
mountain is over there in the distance. We are coming down from Bluff Knoll. The altitude of Bluff Knoll is 1098, and the total hike from the parking all the way to the top is around 850 meters, and it took us maybe hour and a half, hour 45.
Took us maybe an hour and a half. Some people did it in an hour and 20 minutes, and they were going faster than us, but it is pretty steep.
We were taking the time to do some photos, some videos, enjoying the beautiful views. It's incredible. And
And look
our
at our...
van is somewhere there.
Yes, somewhere there. I feel pretty proud about that hike. We are at home. And we actually have time until the checkout in the campsite, so we're gonna go back, have a shower, have a cup of coffee, and then we need to make a plan of where we're gonna go next. And you know what? In the night when we were driving here, because it was pitch black, we were being careful because of the wild animals. They come out at night, and you really don't want to hit the kangaroo or Joey. And we saw our first live kangaroo. It was like on the side of the road, and luckily it went back into the woods, but we saw our first one. I might have some footage to show it, but it was cool.
We are on the road again. We checked out from the camp where we slept one night. There we met a really nice couple, and they have very similar plans as we have. So they also hiked to Bluff Knoll at the same time, basically. So we exchanged contacts, and they're also heading for Esperance, same as we are. On our way to Esperance, we will stop at Mount Barren, but we won't hike it. We will just stop there to see it, make a quick lunch break, and then continue our way to Esperance.
I am beyond excited right now because we got to our stop for lunch. We did a quick shopping, and I told Marco I decided to buy burgers, and he had the great idea to use the outdoor barbecue. Like a real pro. Smells so good already. This is the life. Nice setup. The fly problem is real. I mean, we bought straight away a bug repellent for the house and also a spray that we can put it on ourselves. But in some places it seems to have an effect, in others not. So yeah, you just gotta embrace them and live with them.